I have done some hard drugs in my life. I struggled through it, went to rehab, relapsed. I currently in the process of debating if I should go back to rehab, if I should just thug it out.
Yo, welcome to Dreams of Kings and Queens, where we talk about the most interesting things. Today I have with me today
Fentanyl.
fentanyl. Okay, listen. The name is crazy. All right. I don't know if I want to ask your reason for your name or the age first, but how old are you?
15, almost 16. I'll be 16 in May.
15 going on 16. Okay. So where did the name fentanyl come from? What made you think of that?
Okay, so there's a story behind this, right? I'm sitting in my bedroom chilling playing Mario Kart, I think. No, I was on my Xbox, so I was playing Kingdom Hearts. And I'm sitting in my room chilling. My brother hits me up on Instagram talking about, I have a song, you know how I do these little SoundCloud music things. I want to start rapping on them. I'm like, cool. But he's like, I want you to do this one song with me. I'm like, bro, I would never do that. He's like, come on, man. I'm like, okay. And he's like, just do it for shits and giggles. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. He's like, okay, now you need a name. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this. So he's like, my name's Ecstasy. So what did you want your name to be? I'm like, all right, cool. You got two options. Alex the Kid, which was the one I really wanted, or Fentanyl because your name's Ecstasy. And then he's like, Fentanyl because it's spelled cooler. And then when I first spelled it, he didn't want to spell it with all the numbers I have in my name. I'm like, bro, there's clearly like numbers there for a reason to make it look cooler. Don't just put fentanyl. Then it's just an average drug that doesn't have any wow factor to it. I mean, it just has the wow factor of, like you said, wow, fentanyl. But it's not like, okay, what's different? It's just, okay, it's fentanyl. Nobody's want to look at that at all. I'm like, cool, put the numbers in the place of the E and the one and the L, and then we're cooling. So then as I go on, I start getting to my own thing, making music by myself. And, I just start to feel like my flow is unmatched. So I might start using my slogan, yo, this beat lace, yo, my flow lace.
And you tied all that into, your name.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So it's almost like you're building your brand around your name.
Right. Since then, my brother has changed his name from Ecstasy to Zaystarr, which is kind of better, but there's already somebody named Zaystarr. And every time I release his music, if I search up his name, there's one right underneath of it with a space in between the Z and the star instead of all one word. So I think it could have been more original, but like, there's nobody with my name out there.
I mean, yeah, it's very.
There's somebody called Fentanyl Poppy, but like, it's like I said, it's just the regular way of spelling fentanyl with Poppy on the end. Nobody's spelling it how I am. Nobody's out here doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and you were telling me about your story a while back, how how you wrote your first rap, and
Right.
that come up, that emotion I felt, it was inspiring, and I kind of in a way connected the dots for you. You feel me? How fentanyl was like a tie to like you turning something bad into something good.
Right.
Right? Do you think that might have anything to do with your name?
Definitely. Not that I've ever done fentanyl. Never in my life.
Never.
But I have done some hard drugs in my life.
Yeah.
I struggled through it, went to rehab, relapsed. I currently in the process of debating if I should go back to rehab, if I should just thug it out. But like definitely the name symbolizes like a person I am. Like I'm that hard person that's once you get to know is addicted to be around. You know? And it's just like what my name symbolizes.
I was definitely inspired by it. It's interesting. So I know that you have a group, right?
Oh yeah, Extra Faded Productions. Easiest way to come up with a name, right, is when you're just sitting in the stew, bored. So we all just sitting there thinking of our rap names, right? We got Ecstasy, we got Fadedprincesssalem, we got Fentanyl. The original three, right? Brothers and sisters. Well, not really, but like brothers and sisters. Yeah. So like we sitting there like, okay, we need a group name, we need a label or something. I'm like, cool. Extra spelled with an X because of ecstasy. Faded because of Fadedprincesssalem, and then Productions because we're a team. And it all ties back into that branding of fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
Extra faded.
So your crew, you said Ecstasy,
Well, his name's Zaystarr now.
A-Star. You
Zaystarr,
have Zaystarr. You have Faded Princess.
Faded Princess
These are the
Salem.
top three, and then there's you.
Those are really the only ones who've made like songs,
Right.
who are invested into their music careers like that. But like the amount of people we had that are willing to make songs, that are just want to get into the music scene, is amazing. Like we have a
Yeah.
ghostwriter who wrote one song for us, legit just one song.
That's it.
He wrote a verse.
Won and quit.
He wrote a verse for Zaystarr, and then he's scared. He has social anxiety, so he's scared to hop on the track himself.
Yeah. So with those top three, or well, I want to say original three. I keep saying top. The original three. How did you guys meet?
High school. So we all met through Desiree, aka Fadedprincesssalem now.
Mm-hmm.
We all met through her. So in 9th grade year, she was already friends with Jeremy. I came in to Carver. I'm like, cool, I need friends. My best friend, who I met on the first day of high school, to this day, still friends with him, James, had a crush on Desiree.
Mm-hmm.
So I became friends with Desiree, trying to hit the little alley oop for my bro. Then come to find out, like, recently, that the whole time she had a crush on me, which was messy in its own. But like, anyways, we become friends, and one day she just randomly decides to bring around Jeremy to smoke with us. I'm like, cool, new person. I don't really trust him like that. But over time, we started building a bond. I'm like, yeah, this guy's cool. Has little problems, but he's cool. So we start separating ourselves from the group. It's just us two. Occasionally Desiree, because Desiree always had to go home. But whenever we hanging out after school, it's just us two, smoking, having a good time, chilling, and we get into the music scene, and that's how it all started.
You all started connecting. So what was the connection like at first? Did you guys make one song together to like get your vibe? What
So
happened?
the first thing that started Jeremy into music game was reposting old people's old tracks on Soundcloud, or reposting beats he found, or I guess, yeah, he says he produced them. Me, I have no clue. And he does a lot of iffy stuff when it comes to the copyright. We all do. When you first starting out, you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just you're taking some stuff off YouTube, throwing it on there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But like, he was like, I want to rap on some of these songs. Had some very good samples, but like we can't distribute some of the songs now because of the samples. So like we're kind of screwed. They are SoundCloud exclusive, which you should check us out on all platforms. It's Zaystarr and Fentanyl, but instead of an E, it's a 3. Instead of an L, it's a 1. Just saying, we got some good stuff out there.
Check them out. New album. What's dropping? Let them know.
What's dropping is my album. The EP is called Addicted to Love, and then Zaystarr has an EP called Us vs. the World.
Check it out.
Definitely some experimental love sounds, something different than we've done before. But as I was saying, like we just recently made our first song with all 3 of us on it, so that was an experience. And like I said, we went through some name changes. I'm the only one who stuck to my original name.
Yeah, I mean it's impactful.
At first, they tried to get me to change it recently, but like because I've already distributed music under that name, I can't, because I don't have the money to upgrade my plan to add a new artist. So what I've done is I've just said I leave for legal reasons. I have nothing to do with the drug fentanyl.
That's your like little slogan now?
Yeah.
Where so I want to tie back to the story you were saying about being in, what was it, the mental hospital? So you were telling me that's where you wrote your first song?
9th grade year, I was in the mental hospital. My mother and I were going through a lot. She kept throwing me in the mental hospital, trying to fix me, basically, because she didn't like the way I was as a teenager. So she just throwing me in there trying to fix me. One time, I get sent down DC, the most random time. I'm like, cool, I miss my family or whatever, but I'm like, I'm chilling. So we in there. It's a bunch of random dudes in the hospital that just like write songs for fun or like write songs, and they seem to be using a lot of rappers bars that already existed. They just seem to be stealing them. Like,
Yeah. Just, mm-hmm.
but like there was a couple of dudes who were like DC rappers or friends with DC rappers. I'm like, cool. I want to show them I can do this. So I just sit down, write a drill song. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wrote some dumb stuff about choppers and drugs and some stuff I've been around before, but like I'm not in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I'm still not in that scene. I make a lot of murder music, but I'm not in that scene. I am an innocent child. I mean, I've done some drugs here and there, like I said, but like other than that, I'm pretty much cat rapping. But everybody does it. But I'm trying now to stay true to myself, which is why I'm making love songs now. And lean music, as Mr. Lydell calls it.
Okay. So I feel like you're a rapper right now. That's what you claim as your title, right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely
with
more
with
of an
being
artist than just a rapper.
an artist, all right. With being an artist, everyone needs like that form of motivation that keeps them going.
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely.
So what do you say would be your source of motivation?
My motivation is my friend Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
She's my biggest fan. My
Okay.
friend Carmen and then my girlfriend. They're my biggest fans. Definitely, they've been there through the darkest times since ninth grade year. My girl just recently, but like they've been there through some dark times for me. So when I need help, when I'm looking for motivation on what to make a new song on, I'd be like, "Hey, yo, Carmen, babe, what you want a song to be about?"
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I made a rock and roll type song where my girlfriend was like, you should make a song about schizophrenia, bring awareness to that, and I did, and it's a banger. Go check it out. Demons with a 3 and a 0 on every platform.
I like
Except
that you tie in the numbers on there.
Yeah, the numbers is
That's
a big
another
thing.
like plant for you. When you see something
Yeet
on
has the
SoundCloud,
dots.
what happened?
Yeet has the dots.
You got the numbers.
I got the numbers.
Hey, check them out. But you said something that struck my mind, right? You were in your darkest times, right? I feel like a lot of artists and just people who do creative things in general are in their darkest time when they start and they produce their best work while in the darkest time. So
I
how do you
produced
think
some of
that?
my best work while depressed. Like
Yeah.
when I first relapsed, I produced one of my best songs that's unreleased, coming soon. Next EP after Valentine's Day. Keep in touch. But I produced one of my best songs
Mm-hmm.
off a random YouTube Creative Commons beat, and I'm saying the feature I'm gonna have on there is gonna be amazing. I met him through Journey Records, and I'm ready.
You want to drop a name? Let them know.
Prince Key.
Prince Key.
Prince Key.
P44. No, I know who you're talking about. Prince Key. Yo, his music is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Right. I could see y'all making a great, really really good track on that. Both of y'all. I
waiting
see
on him to email me back right now.
Mm-hmm. So, new track coming out. How do you think? Do you think that in any way the dark times or like drug abuse or anything that you are currently struggling with could be holding you back in any way?
I want to say like depression sometimes gets the motivation out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I sit there in my room and I just sulk instead of sitting there recording about it. I just sulk in my own things. But the drug use, honestly, to be honest, not to encourage drug use or anything, but for me, it enhances my ability to think fast. So when I'm freestyling, which I do most of my songs, especially when I'm high, I'm able to just come up with the most craziest bars. I wrote my second song, first release song, high off a pill, and I was just like, this is a banger to this day. Still one of the best songs I've made, and it's not even that; it's demo quality or anything. None of my songs are really mixed and mastered. They're mostly you throw on a BandLab preset and just call it a day.
So who do you think who introduced you into the you said your brother, right?
Yeah, it was Zaystarr.
Zaystarr. What was your you guys' connection? Like what were you doing before the music and like
definitely just hanging out and smoking. Playing Roblox and smoking.
Okay, so before you guys had the music thing going on, you were just smoking,
We
playing
were just a
Roblox.
couple of teenage kids who like smoking weed and playing Roblox. We've had
Okay.
this one Roblox game called Blox Fruits based on One Piece. We play it all the time. He's max level. I'm 100 levels away.
I'm not gonna lie, I play a little block shoots. Y'all can hit me up. We go 1v1. I ain't gonna I mess y'all up with the dark fruit. I got the dark right now.
I got the mammoth fruit.
No, I lied. I got leopard. You're dead.
Oh,
You're dead.
You're cooked.
You're dead. You think mammoth is beating leopard?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But nah. Anyways, motivation, man. Motivation. You know, I feel like I think that's about where I wanted to get that. Let's move on to we got motivation, story, motivation, dreams.
Definitely.
Dreams.
So, what you want to know? Because I got a lot to talk about.
I know, man. I'm very interested in what you're doing. I see that you got your crew. You're inspired. You're making music every day. You're writing down your thoughts. And I just want to know, what is your overarching dream? What do you want to achieve? What is your end goal?
So the music thing is one of two things: a hobby or a way to get into college.
Okay.
Because I know my grades aren't the best right now, but if I go where I want to go with this music, I feel like I can get a scholarship in college, no problem. And from there, I can do my main dream, which is computer science.
Okay.
I've always wanted to work in cybersecurity. I've always wanted to work for the CIA, all that. Which is why I'm trying to not do the drugs anymore, because I know that's affecting a lot.
I was gonna say, you gotta be clean, I'm sure. That's really cool though. That's a big goal. CIA. That's like undercover cop type, like
Yeah, definitely. I want to be the ones who's sitting there, protecting the government from hackers.
Where?
Or hacking for the government.
So you love technology.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I've been, for legal reasons, I have not done this, but jailbreaking a school laptop ain't that hard.
Mm-hmm. From what you heard.
From what I heard.
From what he's heard. Okay. All right, that's really cool, man. So, dreams. Who do you think inspires you the most to like achieve these dreams? Who gets you to that point?
Okay, so as far as celebrities, definitely Yeet and Ken Carson are my biggest inspirations. All my music, I definitely say, has a taste of their sound, a taste of that Atlanta sound with the Baltimore grittiness. It mixes together very well. As far as people I'm close with, my grandma, RIP, she passed away 2020, and since then, she's always told me I was gonna be something big when I get older, whether it was a doctor, a scientist, a musician. She always told me I was gonna be something big. I used to know how to play guitar because of my grandmother. I forgot. I was like 4, but definitely, she's one of my biggest inspirations. And then my second biggest inspiration, as of the going on now almost a month, is my girl. Definitely pushing forward because of her.
Where? So you've been doing music for how long now?
I want to say a year. Yeah, about a year. Coming up on the summer, my first song will be a year old.
Okay. How do you say your sound and your music has changed from that beginning time to now?
My sound has definitely gone from the grit. When I first started, I might even play you the first song. It definitely has that gritty Baltimore sound, and like it's just straight bars, bar after bar after bar. Now it's a little bit more wordplay and auto tune. Just that lean music sound I was going for, like that Atlanta lean music sound.
Yeah.
With the Baltimore grittiness and unmastered, just out there.
Where?
Right?
Uh-huh.
So my sound has changed from that a lot. And now, spoilers, I'm going to the R&B genre. R&B with the heavy auto tune.
That dancing so chill.
Right. That love music.
You talking like give me a reference. Who you talking?
My most recent song is on a Trippie Redd type beat.
Okay.
A Trippie Redd Love Scars type beat, and the set. I'm hoping I don't get sued for this, because you know who Eam Triplin is?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he produced the beat.
Okay. So
I have to get $35 to either buy the beat on lease, or I'm gonna get sued after.
So what about all the other beats that are on the album?
I got them off YouTube.
So
Creative Commons is a thing, and they can't really do much for it because they
Mhm.
have the license as Creative Commons, so you can do whatever with it.
So Creative Commons is a free beat
Yeah, it's like
system.
a free license to be used in videos
You don't
and
have
other
to
media.
buy them.
No,
I heard.
legally you don't have to buy them.
I'm gonna check that out. I didn't
And
know that.
because I'm making so little streams, there's really nothing they can do about it. It's not like I'm making millions off of their product
Right.
without crediting them. No, I'm making 82 cents. That's my most recent check.
I need to start dropping 82 cents. I need that in my pocket.
Real.
I'll be real with you.
82 cents came in clutch when I had nothing to eat and I had like $21 and I needed some change to order something off DoorDash.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
But as I keep dropping more, I just need to get some more promotional content out, and I'll roll in the streams. You know? But yeah, definitely, I say for dreams to follow them, even if it's not like your main dream. You have something on the side you want to do. Follow it. Always good to have more than one trick in your hat.
Right, that's really good. That's a great quote. That's a very inspiring for many people that might be watching. So what are some, I want to say, smaller goals that you have that aren't, you know, I want to be this when I grow up, but are more like, I want to do this now. I want to change
Definitely
this
my
today.
smallest goal, my biggest goal of this year is to reach 500 in total streams.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much, but either 500 or 1,000 streams is like $5, $10. And that's something to, get out of that shell, break into the industry. Just, with a
Once you
couple
actually
hundred.
see some profit off of your music. Yeah, that's cool, man.
I got some stuff on the way with a pretty semi-underground famous artist named Glide. He's a teenager I go to school with.
Where?
He's got like 250K streams.
Yeah. So that makes me think. On the networking aspect of like trying to
Mostly
create
people I go to school with. I just joined Journey Records. I have some stuff on the way for some people from there. But other than that, most people I go to school with, people I smoke with, a little bit here and there. Meet them at the skate park, meet them at the 7-Eleven. I met Devin through one of my old friends, Sakari. Just one day he decided to bring him around to smoke, and we get high and we start freestyling. I'm like, I need you on a track. To this day, my most streamed track is it's Zaystar's song, but it's a collab song featuring TDKT, which is Devin. Most streamed song with 117 streams. Check it out. I'm saying it's a party. It's called Party Over There because it's gonna make you want to throw a party over there.
That's hard. I'm not gonna lie, that's hard.
It's a Lil Uzi Vert type song. It makes you want to shake them hips.
All right, let's get into some advice. Right, what is one of the biggest and most influential pieces of advice that you have gotten throughout?
Just drop music.
Where?
Just push it out there. Turk P. Diddy, famous rapper. Y'all know him from the Baltimore song Every Day I'm With My Team. The Creek Boys. Turk P. Diddy, I met him like 3 weeks ago. His biggest inspiration was just drop it. Just put it out there. See if people want to like it. Y'all have so many tools in front of y'all now. The technology, these are exact words. Technology and stuff y'all got we didn't have back then. Well, I kind of did, he said.
Right.
Like, he was basically like, we didn't have that technology, and just drop it so that, your music gets out there. And the more you drop, the more people start to recognize your stuff. So like, oh yeah, that's Fentanyl. Oh yeah, that's Zaystarr.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely keep dropping and promote. Even if you just drop a random song and promote once on your Instagram story, you got those people on your Instagram story going and listen to that song.
Yeah, so every view counts, essentially. What is one of the biggest pieces of advice you could give to anyone that may listen, tune in, watch?
Okay, so I have two pieces of advice. One, for anybody who's already making music, especially if you're on BandLab, duplicate your track one time. Every track with vocals on it, duplicate it one time. Makes your vocals so much clearer. Now, if you're not making music and you want to start, or if you're looking to get into the business, just do it. Listen, it's so easy to come, especially down right here. to this library and hop in that studio. It's so easy. Or if you got a webcam at home or you got something with a mic in it at home, just record at home. Shoot, my mic I use at home is one off Sheen for $18. It works amazing.
You heard it here. Be resourceful, be creative, and just drop it.
Right.
Just drop that music.
And shout out Zaystarr for my most streamed song again.
Shout out Zaystarr. Shout out everyone in your crew.
Definitely.
Shout out.
Go check them out. So far the ones we have music that's dropped is Pariah, TDK Tay, Ghostly Niece and Ghostly Corey. They have one song. Fadedprincesssalem, Fentanyl, and Zaystarr. Those are the ones we have with music out. And we might have some songs by an unnamed artist on the way. Those are really hush hush though.
Y'all watch. Just make sure y'all watch out for him, man. He's gonna blow up. I believe in his dream, all that good stuff. And no, thank you, man, for doing this with me.
No problem, man.
Make sure y'all watch the Afro. Watch Afro Kid on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Watch the Afro Kid. King the Afro Kid.